Students, in this video we learn application of determinants and matrices. Here we are having a system of equations a1x plus b1y plus c1z equal to d1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z equal to d2, a3x plus b3y plus c3z equal to d3. This can be done in matrix form as ax equal to b, but before that we have to check that the terms having as x, y and z should be in order. That means x should come first, then second term should be with y and third term should be with z. Suppose for example there is an equation like 2x plus z plus 3y equal to 5. Then you have to rearrange it. You have to write it as 2x plus 3y plus z equal to 5. Then only you can write matrix A, otherwise it will be wrong. So next important thing is that all the constants should be on the right hand side. So here you can see that d1, d2, d3 are on the right hand side. If they are not on the right hand side, transfer the particular constant to the right hand side. Then next we can write a system of equation matrix form as ax equal to b, where a is the coefficients of the variable x, y and z. So a1, b1, c1. Second row is obtained by writing the coefficients of the second equation, that is of x, y and z, a2, b2, c2. And third row is a3, b3, c3, again by x, y and z coefficients. Then b is the matrix obtained by the constants, that is d1, d2 and d3. And this x is the matrix obtained by the variables x, y and z. Now in matrix form what we are having, if you multiply these two, if you multiply ax, a into x is the matrix x, y, z, and we equate it equal to b, then we'll get this particular system of equations. Now so in matrix form we are having the system of equations as ax equal to b. Multiplying both sides by a inverse, we'll get a inverse into ax equal to a inverse into b. Now combining a inverse and a, they are inverse of each other, so we'll get the identity matrix. So ix, but ix is equal to x. Now we'll get x equal to a inverse b, and this is true only if determinant of a is not equal to 0, because we know that a inverse cannot exist if a equal to, if determinant of a is equal to 0. It is very important thing. First of all, you have to find a inverse. You have to check for determinant of a. If determinant of a equal to 0, then definitely inverse will not exist. Next one, we will learn what do we mean by consistent system. A system of equations having one or more solutions, that is known as consistent system. That means either there should be unique solution or infinitely many solutions. Then inconsistent system, a system of equations having no solution at all, is known as inconsistent system of equations. Now very important topic regarding the content which we are reading, that is determinant of a is not equal to 0, then the system of equations have a unique solution. That already have told you. But in case, suppose if determinant of a is equal to 0, then adjoint of a, you have to check for adjoint of a into b. If adjoint of a into b is not equal to 0, then the system of equations will have how many solutions? No solutions. And in that case we will say that the system of equation is inconsistent. If adjoint of a into b is not equal to 0, means 0 matrix. But suppose adjoint of a into b equal to 0, then the system of linear equations may have either infinitely many solutions or no solutions. But this particular case 2 is not in your syllabus. So you will be getting only adjoint. If suppose you are getting determinant of a equal to 0, then if you find adjoint of a into b, then definitely it will be always not equal to 0, because case 2 is not equal to, because case 2 is not in your syllabus. In case you get adjoint of a into b equal to 0, then you have not to go further. What you have to do is simply write the system of linear equations may have no solution or infinitely many solutions. So these are the very important topics which you have to go through, and they will be helpful in solving the concerned exercise. So again, first of all you have to write the system of equations as ax equal to b, then apply this very important theorem, x equal to a inverse b. This theorem will this particular formula will help you in getting the solution of a system of equations. Very, very important one. This always help us in getting the unique solution. Most of the questions in our syllabus are based on unique solution only. So go through this formula, learn it, and also through the note which I have given you. What do you mean by consistent system? That is having one or more solution, and inconsistent solution having no solution. And important note, if determinant of A is not equal to 0, then the system of equation will have unique solution. And if determinant of A equal to 0, then we have to check for adjoint of A into B. That is not equal to 0, then the system of equations are inconsistent. Inconsistent. So this is inconsistent. Inconsistent. So, and if adjoint of A into B is 0, then the system of linear equations have no solutions or infinitely many solutions. You have to not go further that whether it the given system of equation will have no solution or infinitely many solutions. You have to stop here itself just by writing this one. First find adjoint of A and B, and then multiply adjoint of A, then multiply adjoint of A and B, and find adjoint of A into B. In case it is 0, just simply write the system of linear equations may have no solution or infinitely many solutions. So here then system of linear equations have no solution or may have. So here we'll have may have no solution or infinitely many solutions.